Okay, so in the previous video, from this point on, what we did was a dry decon and the rollout method for the entrant to get out of the 94 garment. In this video, we're going to show you another option, which is the cutout method, and we're going to use a commercial spray, so a little more involved decon this time. So where we were using the bench in the previous video, it's kind of optional here, and in this cutout method, it might be better to not have the bench. So we're going to remove that for this scenario. So we're in the same position where the entrant has doffed his boots, put them in the boot drop, removed that first set of outer gloves. Now you have a decon member come in and with a wipe is going to get that face and regulator area, including the hose all the way to the SCBA. So in the dry decon, we did more focused gross decon with the wipe. This one we're going to be a little more, it's going to be a little more involved and a little more thorough. So as the entrant can kind of hold his arms out to the side, and the decon person can wipe over and under all sides of the arms and access the entire torso and work around. As he dirties wipes, those are going to end up again right into the bag that's inside our 65-gallon chem trap. We're going to also get the bottom of the feet. One thing to consider when setting up these CBRN decons is that you should have a rick bag staged nearby. If you have multiple members that are going to need to be deconned, they may be getting towards the end of their work cycle and running low on air. You need to be able to keep them in their suits until they're properly deconned. So whatever research is determined to be the appropriate solution for you to use on the decon, whether that's soap and water or 5% bleach for bio products, or you have some other commercial solution like Dahlgren or D7 for WMD type products, nerve agents, blister agents, and such. That's going to be applied head to toe, whatever that product is. And then depending on the product that you're using, you may have a varying dwell time. So we need to let that product get neutralized that's potentially on our entrant. So once that solution's applied, we'll wait the allotted dwell time. All right, so now that we've concluded the dwell time, we're going to go and come back and wipe again head to toe, starting again around the face piece and regulator area and catching that hose to the SCBA. So the decon personnel that have been assigned here are going to need to change their gloves many times as well. So in between your entrance, you're going to need to change gloves. And you also got to keep in mind that at the end of the incident, the decon personnel will have to decon all the equipment and the tools that are left behind in the equipment drop, as well as decon themselves prior to wrapping up the incident. So again, just like before with the wipes, a real thorough wipe catching everywhere around the torso, arms, legs, and bottom of the feet. Okay, and one thing we did different in this evolution was, since we're not using the bench and we're going to cut out, we raised the rack on the that the SCBA is hanging on. So tape or no tape, that's up to you. If you use tape, make sure that you're making nice big tabs to grab, especially in that dry decon where you're doing a lot of the work yourself as the entrant. So now he's removed the tape around the face piece. The entrant's going to drop his last set of outer gloves, and he's going to be down to right now his integrated gloves, integrated with the suit. Now we'll begin the cutout. So decon member is going to get a purchase point and start at that front midline, right by the SCBA mask, and work his way back to the head, and then down the middle of the back, and then down one leg. So he's going to cut about down to the ankle area to make it easy for the entrant to slip right out. So there are different types of cutters. Some are sharper than others. So you got down one leg, and you can see the entrant is kind of rolling out. He slipped out of those integrated gloves and the sleeves and kind of rolling down while the decon member is continuing that cutout. So he's pretty well free. One thing to remember here with this cutout method, we've used a commercial spray. So their decon, we want to be as clean as we can, but it's inevitable he's going to touch something during this process. So he's cleared the garbage bag and the chem trap. He's still on air and made his way to the first absorbent pad for that initial wiping of the feet. And he's doffed his outer pair of the inner gloves. That first pair of inner gloves, he doffed those and ready to release the air, or release his regulator and come off of air. So he's done that. He can lose his last pair of gloves and step onto the second absorbent pad, give another wipe there, and then he's clear to exit the decon corridor.